7-year-old Liam Porter was born without a part of his left arm. In a ceremony last month, he was presented with a prosthetic arm built by John Peterson of Augusta using a homemade 3D printer and made to look like a clone trooper arm. A month later, the Augusta Chronicle caught up with Liam and his mother Ryan to see how he's handling his newfound popularity and his new arm.
He loved it. Yeah. It boosted his ego even more. He thinks he's famous now because it's been all over the news and all over the country. And we told him the different places that we saw him mentioned. So he'll let you know it was on a British newspaper and in a Canadian website. So very, very excited.
So do you think he is a little different since all this has happened?
I think maybe a little different. I think he is appreciative of what everybody has done for him and really thankful for the attention that it's brought. And he's 7, so he is very thankful for the attention on himself. He is the 7-year-old boy.
Swimming, does he go to school or does he just use it at home?
He brings it to school when he wants to. He uses it at home when he wants. It's all on his whim. I know he didn't bring it swimming because I bet he was scared to get it wet. One day he didn't want to bring it to school because it was raining, and he was so scared the paint was going to come off. He didn't want to get it wet. It's just that precious to him. So he's finding new ways to integrate it into his life and make it useful for him.
Have you noticed it make any difference in terms of what he does and what he can do?
It has. We still need to work with it more because it's really more of a tool than, of course, a replacement or, quote unquote, making him whole. Mm-hmm. So we are finding new ways to integrate it. He's used it playing card games and playing board games with us. He was riding his scooter. He noticed even that he could pick up a ball bending down instead of having to kind of roll it up his leg with one hand. And so every day, the more he uses it, the more we find out what he can do with it.
Have the other kids, have they kind of gotten used to it, though, or do they still think it's kind of cool?
Some of them still want to see him, maybe touch it a little, because not really everybody has quite seen it and touched it quite yet.
Are there things that he can do to the arm, or things you would like to have, like attachments or things like that?
I think there's something that my mom's came up with, like maybe I think a sports arm, I believe. John thought of this, and then I was kind of really wanted this. A Nerf gun, like a Nerf gun, right there, and whenever I meant to fire. Then I would be like Iron Man.
If I had to purchase a prosthetic on my own, he wouldn't have one. We've been very lucky and very blessed that the Shriners Hospital has assisted us, and then that E-Nable gave us the assistance with this arm. Because if it was just left to my funding, he would not have it, or anything close to it. Wonderful.
Do you think there might be a point in time when Liam grows up that he could just start printing out arms of his own at his house? It seems like we're heading.
Absolutely. I mean, John Peterson's printer he made himself, so it would be very easy for Liam when he gets older to have a printer in his house and just print out an arm or a hand that he needs or a piece to make something easier.
We asked Liam if he would be interested in taking up 3D printing, and he said yes, and that he would like to use the technology to help other children who are put in the same situation that he was.